this up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Henry out of the pistol. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Running from the gun with Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
And how'd you like to be a cornerback, having to come up to try and tackle that big man out of the backfield? Heck, how'd you like to be a linebacker or a defensive lineman, because he's as big as all of them. Derrick Henry, not utilized a whole lot in the passing game, just 19 catches a year ago. But when you swing it to him out of the backfield, look out.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Pull it good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Doug Caston forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Second and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a first down throw. Tannehill steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Back to throw, Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here.
66 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
On first down, it's Tannehill.
A check down here for Henry.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
And there's a familiar sight by a guy in an unfamiliar uniform. J.J. Watt sacking the quarterback. Over 100 times in his career, he's put a QB on the deck.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Moore now to return. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And Rondale Moore, a second-round pick from Purdue, only 5'7", 181, may have prevented him from going in the first round, but what a cerebral player, a great competitor, and his run after the catch, as impressive as anyone had in the draft. Nice catch there, picks up a first down.
Murray's throw complete there to Moore.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now it's counter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Murray going to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. Touchdown! Chase Edmonds. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Henry.
82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is D'Onta Foreman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 4. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Firkser here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Love again. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Got her on 1st down. Not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. 2nd down coming up.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, Stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd down and 8. Murray now. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A handoff, running left, Henry. And maybe a measure measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. 30. That QB's trash. Let's go. Tight right, tight right.
Now a handoff to Henry. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.